But
Now, one of the things you've been saying is that you've been in places and money just appears.
Yeah.
And true to that revelation this morning, you get up to speak and there's a 50 pence lying there. Well, it was a coin.
Yeah.
And you bring it over to me and you say, hey, what's this coin? And I said, it's a 50 pence. And you said 50 is, and just talk
Jubilee,
to us.
yeah.
Just talk to us about that.
Yeah, it's a strange thing. The other night at church, a little lady came up and handed me an envelope, and when I got back to the hotel, I tore it open, and there was 2 20s and a 10. That's 50 of y'all's money. So 50 is very important. It's the time of Jubilee in the Bible, and we've had a lot of occasions where we could announce that people have entered into a season of Jubilee. And I talked about that a little bit this morning. I went to a church in Grants Pass, Oregon once, and I was traveling, so when I got there I was exhausted, so I go to bed, and I just drifted off to sleep, and Jesus appeared and he said, hey Bobby, where are you? And boy, I was thick-headed. I go, Grants Pass. Then he asked me a question. He said, whose picture is on the $50 bill? And I thought, well, and so it was Grant's. So finally I said to him, what are you saying? He said, when you get to church tonight, this was November the 28th. He said, when you get to church tonight, jump down, run in front of the pastor and say to him, this is your year of Jubilee. Now, for that to be a true statement, that means by the end of that year, every debt he has to be canceled. That's what it means for Jubilee. So I said, okay. And so I get there, and I get up there to preach, and I jump off, and I run in front of the church. The preacher, first time I'd ever been there, and I scream, hey, this is your year of Jubilee. And so help me, by the end of December 31 that year, every debt the church had was paid. They paid the whole building off. The pastor's house was paid off. His 2 cars was paid off. And $14,000 or $18,000 credit card bill was paid off. Every debt they had was paid off. Isn't that something?